you can just... Alright, so what Hasbro disaster do we have here? I'm very worried about the quality control here, which is why I'm doing a video for the first time in months. A lot of you are probably seeing this video and like, you don't even know my channel, because like I really don't have a channel. Like, I uploaded a couple other reviews and then stopped. This is the first time Hasbro is like doing this with no plastic for Star Wars figures. At least for like a single packed 3 3/4 inch figure. And obviously this raises the question of quality control, which is like the big elephant in the room here. So many mistakes that occur with these figures. Got some nice Boba. It would be so nice if they had like a photo of Boba Fett on here instead of just a photo of the figure, right? Because like we're coming from vintage collection. I guess I have this one nearby. It's like a really bent up retro collection layout. Right, we have like the photo of the character and then the figure. Now we just have the figure and like a backdrop. Like did they use the volume for this? You know the volume they use for all the new Disney Star Wars shows. Let's see what the inside looks like. They say plastic-free packaging, I think, right? Let me double check that on the box. Because they've been advertising it lately with their Marvel Legends line. Yeah, so it doesn't actually say plastic-free packaging, so I just assume the tape is plastic. And the figure is plastic, obviously. So let's just get homeboy out of here really quick. We're going to cause some damage. Let's see what's going on in here. Alright. I just don't want to make this a mess. Still want there to be some resale value, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of making things weird. Can I open this without tearing it off? Like, can I leave the bags in there? I'm really just curious to see if the helmet is like really poorly printed or not. I'm gonna throw a big baby fit if it is poorly printed. Yeah, let's just rip this out, whatever. Alright, this is like not what I'm used to at all. It feels like I'm opening like part of a playset, not a 3 3/4 inch figure. It's marketed as a deluxe figure. Here's the helmet, and it's it's printed like total shit. Look at that quality control, guys. Look at the visor. So I'm gonna show you what I do, like to fix all these BS Hasbro quality control issues, because this is really common. For any of you that are like confident at all with a pen, like even mildly, just buy a Sakura Micron Pigma. You just go in there, you just draw on it. Is this one dead? I think this one's dead. I have one that's not dead. Let's see. This is what I do with like literally half of my Mandalorian figures because Hasbro does not know how to do this. Go crazy. And this is the only way. We did not need this. Look, we also get 2 very, very cool helmets, I guess. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna use them for. But it's like super lame that they're like not even hollowed out helmets. They have like the joint in them. They couldn't have given us like hollow helmets, because they certainly have hollow helmets with the Luke figure. The Luke Stormtrooper figure has a helmet that you can just take off, and they could have just given us this. Not cutting it, Hasbro. We have his gun stuck to the tape here. This is the new way, guys. So now we have his visor fixed. Compliments to the chef. I don't know who did that. Oh, wait, what I wanted to show you, actually. Okay, so this rangefinder does not move. I know since it's a new figure, like you'd think it would move, because on the new Mandalorian figure, it moves. You'd think it would do that, but it doesn't do that, so go figure. He does have rocker angles. Let's put his gun in his holster. It does have a nice leather texture, like the Black Series one does. These are different renditions. This is the Mandalorian version, and this is the Book of Boba Fett version, and I will say, I like really prefer the Book of Boba Fett version because these splits in the thighs here are just like not doing it for me. It's like really like, ugh. All of this is just like so gross looking. Anyhow, we have this little guy here, pops in there. This is one of the new features, like to mimic the rocket firing. It just goes in there, and doesn't actually fire or anything, right? Does it? Does it fire? Is this, what is this hole right here? Is there something that's supposed to go in the hole? It says removable, but they're making it look like it actually fires out, which would have been fun. Like, I'm not opposed to play features. I know they want you to be because it's like a collectible, and like the more play features, the less of a collectible it is, but I'm all for it, honestly. So these go in here, and they don't really stay that well, honestly. And you'd think for a deluxe figure, this would come with a stand, but these are so hard to get in. It's like mushy, gummy material, so it like breaks on itself. And so these, do these rotate? No, these do not rotate. Yeah, these do not rotate at all like they're supposed to. So they're very flimsy, and I feel like it could break eventually. Big old gun. Just round them up, partner. Let's get them going. It's very typical of Boba Fett. I will say, like, this is like probably the biggest nitpick ever. Tamara Morrison kind of has like a dad bod. He has a bit of a belly, and they very much so nailed it here. This is him in the suit for sure. You can see that. The homeboy here, it's kind of like classic Boba, a little skinny. Also, this is a little green, a little too foresty green, whereas this is like a nice, like, you know, like that sandy, solid, full green that they have going on in the show. I don't hate this figure. I'm definitely gonna throw it on my shelf, of course. I actually have a display here, so you can just have a wonderful day.